was another episode. We just start with the smoke. We just had to start with the smoke. Welcome to another episode of Lucrative Love Experience. What's up? This is
Unapologetically K. How you doing?
hey, and I'm me, Magneto 7. You know me. I'm me.
You know the famous Magneto 7. Y'all see him 3 or 4 or 5 times a day now, right now.
I don't know if that was a shot or that was like, what was that? Is that a shot or we being
I
serious?
mean, you take it however you want to take it. It's not a shot. You busy. Okay?
I,
You's busy, man. You put in work. You put in
oh
work. You
man,
make a lot of us. You have me sitting in the corner trying to like calculate things and thinking about stuff that I never thought about.
that's good.
Ever.
That's a good thing.
Like never ever.
So. How was your weekend? How was your week? Hold up, we gotta shout everybody out. Dre, what up? Official Ed Porter was popping. Wait, we got to get Ed to do like a dinner. Like Ed Porter is a musician slash chef. Like he's one of them. He was on the TV show. I'm gonna look it up. He was on the TV show though, cooking. But he's
Okay.
one of them. Big
He must
Goliath.
be in your area.
He is. Well, no, he's in New York. I think. I think he's in New York. But anyway, what's
We
up?
just need him to film it.
And Goliath, what up? All right, now go ahead. What you were saying about your weekend?
My weekend was great. I
Okay.
went outside. You know
Hey.
what? I went outside just for you. No, I didn't go outside just for you. I went outside though. It was fun. I got to see a band. Um,
You love
it
them
was.
bands, don't you?
I
Fellas,
mean,
if you are a band member,
no, absolutely not. Don't come talk to me.
she one of them.
Don't come
She
talk
one
to
of
me.
them.
I'm not one of those. Shout out to DDS for hooking me up with being able to go to said show. Um, you
You don't
know,
even want to shout out the band? It's bad
no,
promo. We don't want to do that. Okay.
we don't. No, I'm not getting paid for that. They're not gonna
Ooh,
just. No, we had a conversation. It's not lucrative for me.
she said she ain't get paid for that. Y'all bums.
Bums.
I added that to it. I had to
That
add
was
that.
nice. He did. It was all him. That was cool. It's cool though. It's
Oh,
cool.
Jesus.
Listen, they're excellent band too. They really are. Like excellent. Still not shouting them out, nor am I shouting out the place that I went to because they ain't paying me either. They no. Um, but shout out to DDS for hooking me up with being able to go, even though,
Okay.
I really was not trying to like be there. I was trying to go to the beach. End up going to the
The
beach.
beach? Hold up. You
The
went to the beach this weekend?
I went to the beach. When
Wow.
I
Okay.
tell you,
Okay.
I went and was in this house, which was like a baby mansion because it had like 18 rooms in it
I thought
and
you
an
said baby
elevator.
maker. I thought you said I was in the baby
You
maker.
may you playing you got I'm
Girl,
playing.
you was outside. Outside.
I was outside. Outside.
Okay.
Um, no, I had fun. Went to this amazing house, met some really amazing people. It was nice. And I
Okay.
went on a little aquarium date with my little BBF. Hey Kyson, he's so cute.
Hold on, your
I can
BF? What is
my
this?
BFF.
Oh,
The little he's a baby. You see, he's my baby best friend.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Baby best friend, BBF. Um, yeah, that's my little baby best friend. He is so fun. I enjoyed hanging out with him. He was mad when I left and got in my car. You getting in Kyson car? I'm like, no, boo, I'm not. I'm going to get in. I'm going to get in Miss K's car.
Okay.
He was so
Anything
sad. It was fun.
anything else you want to share about the weekend? I
I
don't want to rush.
mean,
I want you to expound. Like, what was the? It just you just said I've been outside. Like you ain't say yeah. I
let
was
me.
be drunk. I was out here loose. I was like, ooh, I'm about to he about to get lucky tonight. Like you ain't give me
Nah,
shit.
boo. Baby girl does not get loose.
Oh
I
my.
don't drink. I did have about 7 people try to um hook me up. Man, he was like, I'll buy you a sweet tea. You got a man? I was so annoyed. Let me tell you something. I had on my sweatpants. Freaking listen, okay? Listen. I went
Listen,
outside just to
I'm
have some
listening.
fun, okay? Went outside to get my bang bang shrimp from that was amazing. And I went outside to listen to some music, which I did. You know, no smoke to the people who try to holler at me, but that one dude who was married, and I was like, "How is your wife?" 5 times.
What
And
was his point? What was your point of asking that? If he was hollering at you, he was you were here for the weekend. Golly, you just messed up a whole situation. Hold on, Glau said IG ended. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll,
let me tell you something. I'm not a Tatiana. I ain't no homewrecker. You can keep that. I
who said you
no.
got to be Tatiana though? Just
Like,
be
why am I?
yourself.
I'm not talking to you. I was invited to trail ride. Can you educate me on a trail ride? Is it literally what I'm thinking? Like a trail ride? Like
What's a
you?
trail ride? I don't
It,
even know what that. This sounds like some.
apparently it's like a big cookout that these people, they go ride horses. They have fun. They might want to add some. Uh, Absolutely not, Dre. That's not how it was presented to me at all. He walked up to me and he was like, he took my hand and I looked at him and I was like, you are really messed up. Right? I was polite. I was polite.
I got a good
And he was
question
like,
for
"Oh,
you.
your nails are done." I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, can I pay to get your nails and your feet done?"
Ooh, ooh, yeah,
I
yeah.
was
That's what
like,
we want.
"Absolutely."
So, what was the issue? Was he not your type? Was his approach bad? Like, what was the situation? He was just married.
Oh,
You gonna let a marriage stand between you and
yeah, I will. I will let a marriage stand between me and happiness. Absolutely. I'm not doing
how
that.
you know? How you know you wasn't his happiness for the weekend? You being selfish.
I'm gonna stay selfish. I'm gonna stay selfish. I'm gonna be that selfish.
Oh no. Oh no. You
I'm not
looking?
interested. At this point, I'm dating LL. I am not. I just can't. Like, how many times do I gotta get put like this? Like, come on. You're right, Jay. I'm blocking my blessing
Um,
because he was married. I would stay blocking. I'm gonna stay blocking.
no.
Okay.
All right. So
Mm-mm.
this is the thing. This is the thing. Are you single? Hmm? Are you single?
I'm not married.
You're not married. So women, y'all women. Ooh, y'all like to get the contingency. Girl, he was trying to be a blessing you for the weekend.
No, I don't want a blessing for the weekend. I want a blessing for the rest. I
Well,
don't need no blessing for the weekend.
maybe
Okay,
that was gonna set you up.
that was not.
That was probably gonna set you up, and you blocked it. He was like, "Yo, have we?" Listen, that was the content that we needed. Cause if you would have did that, then the wife would have been like, "Who is this me?" And he goes, "See your
I
phone."
was invited to a trail ride, and if I go, I want a GoPro so I can record all of this. So somebody let me borrow their GoPro so I can
Hold
record
on, let
what
me
a
see this.
trail ride is.
Let me look
So
it up.
and because it looks like I don't need to go
I'm
from
about
the
to.
looks of it. It looks like I don't need to go.
He's about to head you outside. Hold on, I'll look it
It
up. Right
looks like
now.
I don't need to go because it looks like people be getting they let me
Hold
see
on.
you get
Let
loose.
me show y'all. This
Get
is what the trail
loose.
ride is.
Get
So this is the
loose.
thing. This is the thing, though. For real, for real. All in all honesty. See, I'm about to be on some BS.
You being messy.
In all honesty, if he invited you, because the fella saw you walk away from the camera that one time, they saw, they saw you walk away from the camera. And if he wants you to go on this, hold up, look at that. That's a little baby right there, though. That's a little baby. Yep, it is. But guess what? If he like, yo, he
You
wants you,
need to like look
he
up
wants you to
like
ride on a horse.
black trail ride. No, no, no.
Ooh, black, big black.
Yeah, you need to look that up because apparently it's like bonfires, people riding, people music and
Ooh,
food and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I want to, but I don't. I need to have a trusted friend to go with because
you do.
ain't no way.
It sounds like he invited you to an orgy, real talk.
That's what
This
it
look,
sounds like to
it looked
me.
like an orgy for real. But anyway,
Dre,
so you
you got jokes. Like you bad influence. Looks like a good time. Mm-mm.
All right, so this is the thing. This is the thing. All
Mhm.
right, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
I'm
So
with the
listen.
country stuff. I mean, that's what I'm familiar with, riding tractors, somebody picking
All right,
corn, whatever else. I mean, I'm with it. It's not a family. Um, but nah.
I gotta
I'm
get my.
listen, we listen, we don't judge. Let's be
I
here.
gotta
Let
get
me
my.
hear it.
I gotta get my mind out
You
the
gotta
gutter.
get your you gotta get your brain.
I like to ride. I'm like, girl, wait. This is a family show.
It is an
Ooh,
18 and up show. But no, not like that. Nasty.
I like to ride. Anyway, what I was gonna say is this.
Mm.
All right, if he invited you out, right, and
Mm-hmm.
there's more people there, right? Is
Oh
Dre said,
yeah.
"Hey, no." There's more people there. So I mean, honestly, in the art of just having fun. Matter of fact, hold up, wait. If he is married, why was he there dolo? Oh Jesus!
Even worse.
Take me to the
The
king.
even worse, the guy that I I know that was like the DJ,
Hmm.
he knew him. So I was like, yo, something wrong with your friend. And he was like, look, he was like, don't worry about it. I got you. He was like, hey, yo, what you doing?
Yeah, oh, you knew what he was doing.
Hey, yo, what you doing? Like, you just got married.
Oh, he just got married. Oh, so it's fresh. He's still dating technically. It
No,
ain't for real.
absolutely not. What do you
it
mean that? You know what?
ain't, he ain't
Find a corner.
he ain't
Find a
all
corner.
he ain't all the way
Find
bedded in just
a
yet.
corner. Yes, you are.
When you
You're vetted in when you decided that that's what you wanted to do. Okay? I don't mm-mm. Because if you
everybody
have an
say
open marriage, you and your person, y'all go on the hunt together. Okay?
no,
No one person goes hunting by themselves. I don't care
no.
what you say.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh.
Y'all, I don't know what kind of common sense Kay is talking about right now, but
You got zero more times to say that.
we all
Zero.
know. We all know.
Zero.
If he there dolo, it's for a reason.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying it was already open. You ain't opened up the door.
What you
Huh?
mean, G? I already did all the hard things. What you mean?
Already did all of it, dog. Anyway, so that was your weekend. Listen, I congratulate you.
I had fun. I'm gonna
That
do it
was
again. I'm gonna
that
do
was
it
your
again.
perfect example to participate upon the freak off. Like that sound like that was freak off status. Like, but it was
No,
like,
Diddy.
yo, oh, hold up. All right, I don't know if I should do this or not. I don't know if I
Too
should do.
late.
Shouts
Too
out to
late.
Puff. Shouts out to Puff, man. Expunged all. Well, I don't know if it's all charges, but the judge did drop some. He dropped a part of the case. So hey,
You know why he dropped the part of the case? Because it would have brought out a lot of big names.
because he
A
probably
lot
was
of
in.
big names. He was probably on the
Was in the
list.
video.
He was probably on the list. He's probably on the list. It's okay. It's all right.
Oh yeah, Puff is a Scorpio too. That's right. Freak offs. I get it. I get it. Legally. So this. All right. So one thing you did not talk about my weekend. So when it comes to freak offs, right? Freak offs of consent. What's
He's
illegal
speaking
about
from he's speaking from experience, y'all. He worked with him.
that? I
Go
hate
ahead.
you. You're so lame. You're so lame. No. Well, no, it's not experience. I'm just
Well,
asking. This is a
well,
question. This is a question though, for real, for real. All right, safe. Matter of fact, we need. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that on the camera.
yep.
But what is wrong with the freak off if it's consent? If it's adult consent, what is the issue with it?
The issue is what came after that. Like from allegedly, let me put that in there. Allegedly, there was there were things that were added and sedatives that were added allegedly
To make it easier.
to allegedly without someone saying, yeah, I really want to be numb for this experience. Oh yeah, I want to be like have take this medication or whatever it is, so I don't remember anything. Or oh yeah, 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 yeah. No,
So this is the thing. All right, and I'm not making up this
if
excuse.
it's consensual, okay?
Right,
If
right,
it's consensual and you decide that you and your people want to get down with the get down, that's your God-given right to do whatever it is that you want to do
right, right.
under the
So,
agreements upon each other. Absolutely.
so,
But that's not what we're talking about right now. That's not what happened.
but this is a contingency. This is a contingency.
That's not what had
This
happened.
is the contingency. So let's say Puff.
No.
Let's just say Puff did have these parties, right? Which we all know about the
Okay.
parties. Let's say everybody had an idea that it's gonna go down by 12:30. The clothes is going off, and if you ain't down with the get down, just go ahead and leave because we about to. It's about to be some throwing.
Oh,
Open mouth, open mouth. It's
no, you
about to,
didn't.
it's about to be some throwing from twelve
No,
thirty
you
to the morning. So
didn't.
this is the thing. Now this is where the contingency comes in, right? And again, I'm not making up. I'm really not making up an excuse for Puff, but this is just
Okay.
questions that I have for my
It
in my
sounds like
brain.
you are. It sounds
Hear
like
me
you are,
out.
though.
If
Okay, I'm
if
listening.
if people are coming to this party and they're not used to going hard like that for hours or however long they go, and Puff has the
Unintended.
antidote. He got the antidote to be like, all right. I know you probably still want to get down, but this is what we be using, and this the IV joint. So you take this joint for like 30 minutes, you just jump back in the game. It's like
But
an
that's not what
athlete.
happened,
It's like an athlete drinking
allegedly.
some Gatorade.
No,
I need my Gatorade. Get my electrolytes
no.
is low. Mm. All right, come on, come on. This is
Turn your
what
lights down low. You funny. You are fun. You, woo.
he was helping people get their electrolytes back.
That was not what was
Are we?
happening.
I know it wasn't.
I
Y'all, I'm
mean,
just potting, y'all. I promise you, I don't.
he just
I'm
being
just potting.
funny.
I'm being funny.
Um,
But
he
this
being
is a real
funny,
question.
but
This is
like,
a
but
real
for
question
real.
I had though. This is a real question I had because if you, all right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You used to, let's say the average person might be used to getting it in for 15 minutes to 30 minutes tops. After you hit that 30 and you start getting into 31 up to
Mm-mm.
45, you're not used to that. If I got some tricks, it's like, hey, you want to keep going? This joint, all right? Get some electrolytes here. You gotta drink some water. Get some water in you.
I just want to tell you, no,
No, all right. Okay.
no.
All right, anyway, shouts out to Puff. We'll see. I ain't gonna front. I have been trashing Puff the whole while he been in jail. I've been trashing him. So we'll see. I honestly feel like he paid somebody off from prison. That's how he got off so far. So is what it is. Is what it is.
That's okay. So you feel like he had the funds to do big things
Of course.
behind. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I don't think that anytime, even with the Jay thing, like I would love to believe that Jay, Beyonce, and everybody is doing right by like humanely they're doing right. But
By
when
the world or just in general?
in general, I think in general
Okay.
they attempt to do right, right. But then you add legalities, you add all of these things that you own, and you could possibly lose this endorsements and all this
Oh
stuff.
no, you're going to lose some
So
things.
so I feel like when they do that, now I got to kind of play. I got to play ball. That's what I think is happening as far as Jay and Beyonce goes. But we'll see. We'll see. Dre said they dehydrated.
Yeah,
Get that baby some
dehydrated
milk.
in the wrong spot. Okay. That wasn't something that they, you know what? I'm not even going to speak too much on that because I don't know how they were
That boy
taking
needs
it.
some milk. That boy needs some milk.
Oh, no.
Ooh, yes, that boy needs some milk. But my weekend was cool. Um,
Good.
the I think the only thing I could talk about is probably today. Uh,
Hmm.
I had another snow bunny. That was some
Snow
chocolate.
bunny season?
60
Okay.
60-year-old snow bunny, huh? Mutual funds.
All right. So now you that is okay. Dre, baby oil is not a form of rehydration. Only like it just makes you look shiny. Okay? It doesn't hydrate anything.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Ooh.
No, it doesn't.
Do you want to ride in the back seat of the caddy?
No. Find a corner.
Oh, I'm in a silly mood. I'm sorry, but yeah, the snow bunny, the old snow bunny. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I did tell her she looked like Pam Anderson, for what it's
That's
worth. I told her that. I told her that in front of her husband, and he was like, "You can have her.
yeah, Dre.
You can have her."
He
What-
said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Whoop whoop, solidarity.
He's talking about Doctor Umar. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I do believe that it's some white queens out here that just want love. You know, they just need love.
And
That's
you know
all.
what? You guys are all giving them the love. So you find the love that loves you back.
This is a question. This is a question. So tonight we have some topics to talk about, but this is a question that came up on a podcast. I'm not gonna say the name of
Okay.
the podcast, but the question was, when it comes to the treatment and the approach that people use to date, when it's a woman that's getting bags, and I think we kind of touched on it before, but when it's a woman
Mm-hmm.
that gets bags, the only people that she can kind of get to is the people that's in her tax bracket, education background,
Right.
you know, all of that stuff. And a lot of the argument on this particular podcast was men that's black that might be a great fit love wise, they not financially there. So the woman is normally kind of downplaying the dude. But then from the dude's standpoint, if he's getting bags, then he's gonna just solely base the girl off of beauty. She don't technically have to bring nothing to the table, as we would say, until it's in the marital situation. But even with that, it's not as a like I'm looking for you to pay dot 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 dot. It's the beauty that opens the door. So then the other part of the argument was, well, shoot, if that's the case, every dude got the right to say, well, I just want what I want.
Right. Okay.
What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are if the woman is financially able to take care of everything,
Hmm.
there's going to be that man that she is attracted to who might not make as much money as her. He's not always going to want to be with her. Probably because he doesn't feel like he's worthy, less than, whatever, however you want to put it. And there could be outside influences making him feel like he's inadequate. And because she's so successful, it can be intimidating for a good amount of men to be with someone so successful. If she's got the bag and it's not a big deal to her how things are, but a bigger deal to the people around them, I think that from the beginning, it's just a poop show.
I feel the same way. Now, I think where I am when it relates to couples, because the funny thing is, although I did tell that lady she looked like Pam Anderson, right? And
Hmm.
of course she was wrinkly, but she was in good shape for a white woman. She had the bags and all that stuff. You could tell she had a boob job or something. But
Hmm.
I was just like the fact that her, the white woman, and then the husband, you would have, if you saw that husband, you'd have been like, okay, sir. Zaddy, he had the beard, he had a full beard, all gray, a nice cut, like the mohawk looking cut, and seersucker pants. I think he had like a polo shirt on, kind of stocky, and like doing well. And he was like, man, I mean, I've been with her for like 30 years. You can have her. But the fact that they went back and forth like that and they could laugh
Hmm.
about it and just like you could tell like they genuinely love each other. I don't think that
Right.
that's going to exist in the next 20, 30 years.
So you don't think genuine love is going to exist in the next 20, 30 years? Do you think people, at this point right now, do you
Mhm.
think people are actually looking for genuine love?
Hmm.
I mean, I see a lot of hoochie daddy shorts and hot girl. spring, summer going on. So I mean,
I feel like people have given up because I feel like they're looking at the dating pool, right? And then the
mhm,
dating pool is a reflect to me. You know, everybody got you can respond how y'all want to. If you're looking at this on playback, you be like, oh, he don't know what the F he talking about. That's fine. Just just respond. But I feel like everybody is looking at social media for one, and then
mhm,
socially everybody's awkward because they're not talking. Like
yeah,
it's weird to go into a space and don't nobody say nothing and everybody like this.
looking at their phone.
Like that's weird to me. So I think our generation is looking at it like I still want love, I still want
Mhm,
companionship, I want whatever dot dot dot. But I feel like we're gonna be like the last generation that wants it and that actually pursues it and gets it. I think everybody after us is gonna be transactional.
mm,
That's what I see coming. And I just and and it's a bunch of variables. It's not just because of social media or everybody being socially awkward. Like everybody's putting their time and energy into their jobs. So if all of your time is going into the hustle and
mhm,
honestly, you kind of got to do it to survive.
right.
Where's the
I mean,
space?
yeah, you do hustle to survive, but so you're it's just gonna be like in 20, 30 years, like when this, two generations down, it's just gonna be a giant house party that has cameras everywhere with the old people. That's where
I,
you see it?
I think it's gonna be that
With the bots. With the bots.
with the bots. Now I do think now this is where I think class is gonna pay a real is gonna be a big variable. Class, not like being classy, but like class
Mm-hmm.
systems. Who's rich, who's poor.
Right.
I think the people of class, our kids, not sexy rich kids. Uh, that's it. That's all I say. But the
Next
hood
subject.
kids, the hood kids. I don't think the hood kids are gonna have the opportunity to really do the love thing. I think they're gonna make babies and they're going to just exist and hustle. And then I think the middle class is gonna be gone, but the upper class is gonna be the ones that's like, yo, we outside, we doing good. You see my wife, hey, meet whatever, and that will be class wise, not color, class wise.
Hmm.
That's what I see coming.
I can see that.
Because if you
That's
think
sad.
it is sad, I mean, it is what it is though. Because I think the more we put emphasis on high value man, the more emphasis we put on she a bad bee. Is the more emphasis we put on that, that's what people gonna go after. And you
What
and
it I'm not it was a rhetorical question. Like I was sitting over here thinking, what is a bad beat?
I,
What is the category for that?
I would consider you a bad bee. I would consider you one of them. Cause I think about again, now I'm thinking about all of the whole column, right? You technically provide, you got your kids and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You keep yourself up. You stay feminine. I've never seen you look like me. If you got I'm playing. But if you got facial hair right here, we never see it. Like you keep that joint waxed. So for me,
Ignorant.
I think I think that is the standard. Like I just see so many people. Like even I went to Dollar Tree earlier because I'm attempting to try to save. I want to save more money. I really want to because I eat out every day for breakfast, and then lunch I'm always doing the smoothie every day. Then I get another coffee on the way to the house. So I'm like I want to cut back. But anyway, in the attempt for me to do some type of food prep and like have some breakfast, I got this cool little bowl. Hopefully, go to sleep in enough time to fix it. But I got a cool little bowl. I'm gonna put some fruit, some oatmeal, and then the parfait right here, and I'll do all that stuff, right? Well, when I went to checkout, it was a pretty. I'm gonna say if she was fixed up, if she knew how to be feminine, she'd be a real pretty older lady, black lady. Well,
Hmm.
hair was done, right? She don't look like she was severely out of shape, but then she had the facial hair. girl, it is time to wax that. Wax it, please. And I was just like, man, like in my man TV show brain, I be wanting to do a makeover. When I see certain women, I'm like, I see the potential, like the crackhead,
Yep, I was getting
like the
ready to
pretty
say like the
crackhead.
pretty crackhead.
Yeah,
You,
I see the potential, and I just, for me, I don't know. Maybe that's just a part of what I look for, what I like,
hmm
But I don't know. I don't think people are gonna even look twice when it comes to people like that.
yeah, no.
I think that's
Sometimes, I mean, I have never seen them alone.
eh, meh, true, true, true.
I ain't never seen them alone.
All right, but anyway, that was my weekend. We are 30 minutes in already. Let's get started. Let's get started. So I be hating the sick KF. I be doing it.
He sets me up for the
Okay,
okie doke
so
all the
this is the
time.
thing.
Let's
There
do
is
this.
there is right now, current day. This is what this is now March 25th. March 25th. There is a video that's circulating. It's going crazy in the streets, just like a hot mixtape, new mixtape. Right? New
Pew pew
mixtape.
pew. I got you.
New
New
mixtape.
mixtape.
This is a video that I wanted us to cover. And this it's a lot of variables in this.
He be setting me up.
Oh no, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. I am not picking on any groups of people. I
He,
am I am merely asking questions because you know me. Now you know me. Now you know me. Hmm?
I do.
You know me. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not picking. I'm not picking, but I got a lot of questions. And I said I was gonna cover this on the regular podcast, but I said
Dre, you doing it?
I need Kay to respond to this with me because if I respond, it's just gonna look like I'm being a alpha man. Ugh.
But you are alpha man.
Arr.
Minus the
All right, so let's just watch this. There's
Mm-hmm.
a new video that's circulating the streets. Dre says, "What does Dre say? I can't do it,
He said
cuz
can't
I
do it
can't."
cause I can't.
This is the thing. This is the thing. We're gonna watch this and we're gonna assess it because there are multiple parts. There are multiple parts of this video that I would like for us to respond to. And everybody from the community, y'all know good and D well, I rock with y'all. Y'all know good and D. If ain't nobody rock with y'all, Uncle Nito been rocking y'all since rocking with y'all been rocking with y'all. I've been there. But I got some questions because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this world. Maybe because I'm a thug. All right. Let's let it play. You down? Are you down?
We in it. We
Let's
in
see.
it already. We
We're
in it
already here. We're already here.
into the thick of it.
All right, and we both have family members that's in the community. So again, we
We
love
do.
y'all. I just got questions. I got some serious questions going on right now. Um, all right, let's listen. Let's
My
listen.
husband surprised his son by taking him to the
I hate the fact they put the little TikTok voice on there. Got him. All right, all right. Let's let it play. All right.
prom.
Honestly, I feel like this is in Georgia too, in Stockbridge. I've worked on one of those houses before, but anyway.
Don't mess up that makeup. Gather. Gather.
It took me a minute because if I wouldn't have heard that he surprised his son, that is a beautiful young man. Okay, makeup is done.
Right.
Did not. I would not have known that that is a young man.
You would not have known for real.
Yes, because originally when I first saw it, I didn't have sound. Right,
Oh,
I had
okay.
to go back and I was like, "What is the big deal?" And so I was like, "Let me watch this again. I'm missing something."
That boy tall as
Then
hell. How you ain't know that was a
listen, I
no.
my sister is like 5'10". Come on,
Okay. All right. All right.
and heels and everything. So I mean,
Look at Pops though. Let me go back. Look at Pops. Look at Pops. Look at Pops again. Look how he looking.
Oh my God. Oh, you made him cry.
So this is where I'm conflicted. All right. This is where the humane, uh, I love everybody side of me is conflicted.
Okay.
I am almost not mad at the fact that he's going to the prom like that. His choice, right? His choice. Where I'm conflicted is that everybody is joining in.
What do you mean you're conflicted by everyone joining in? Why wouldn't they join in? This is i- their moment.
Okay. All right. Let me let it play. Let it play.
Just let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Let him fall on the floor. Oh, poor baby. Oh.
All right. So that's all we're going to play of that. Now,
Grandma told us if we ain't got
we
nothing nice to say, we don't say nothing at all.
so it ain't the thing about being bad or nice though. That's the thing. I think again, my main issue comes in when
With the acceptance of the adults,
almost, almost, cause I just don't know. Like it's just right now, like right now, like right now. Cause what's prom age? What's the age of prom? What's that?
between 16, 17, 16, 17, 18, around that time,
16,
right?
17, 18. Okay, cool. So this is my thing. Who's to say by the time 22 hit?
Hmm.
My boy like, man, nah, I like women. Like, what you talking about, bro? Like, I ain't even.
And that's his prerogative, but you can't erase who you were, how you got to that point.
Okay. All right. So now this is my other thing. Why post it on socials? What
Because
was?
everything with that generation is posted on socials. People document poops.
Nah, I can't get with it. I can't get with it. Cause just the thing is, again, hold up, and we gonna let Mama talk. Cause Mama had something to say to him too. Mama had something to say to all of us. She had something to say to every last one of us. So hold on. Let me let her talk. Let me get the video pulled up. And
Let her
this is
cook.
this is where I'm just like, just listen to the little innuendos of the conversation that she's having with herself as it relates to responding to the comments.
Okay.
Just listen to it, cause this is when I say okay, some things just let family business be family business.
But they put it on the internet, it went viral. So now it's everybody's business. So you have to take on the good, the bad, and indifferent.
Exactly. You opened this up for all of us, including the lucrative love experience. Hey, yes sir. Hold on, give me one. Let's give one. You opened this up for all of us to respond to.
Right.
So so don't get mad when the responses aren't what you preferred. Don't get mad because she about to get into all of us, but I'm just like, hey, you did this to you. You listen, here she go.
But
Here she go.
to
Go
to
ahead. What
be
you about to say?
clear, she was just showing and sharing a moment of her child having an experience. Just like I posted pictures of my sister when she went to prom, we did her all up, took all her pictures. This was the moment. She was just sharing just random things, not thinking that it was going anywhere. But sometimes things go viral.
Yeah. So now look, this is
True.
exactly as a man, this is exactly what I was thinking. I was like, mm.
Okay.
Cause you can look at his face. Let her talk though. Listen what she say. Listen what she say. And you tell me if you think she lying. Cause I heard so many different gems in this one little video right here. Listen, here she go.
The father is definitely not hurting deep down inside. My husband is an alpha male. You, me, or nobody on this God's green earth can make him do anything that he doesn't want to do. Nobody. Okay? The negative comments, it does nothing for our family but make us look at you and want to pray for you. That's all. Okay?
That's all.
My
First off, before I let her talk, what was her point in saying her husband is an alpha male?
She was just going by some of the comments stating that he looks like he was very disappointed, and why did she make him take him to the prom knowing that he didn't want to do it, like he looked disappointed and all this stuff. So basically they're pushing the blame onto her, stating that she coaxed him into doing something that he didn't want to do.
The
And she
mama
was
coaxed
like,
the dad into doing something he didn't want to do.
right. And she
Okay.
was like, can't tell him what to do.
Oh, see, that's why I need a female perspective. That's why you are here. That's why you are here. I'm letting because I didn't look at it like that. But okay. All right. All right.
what you couldn't see behind those purple glasses was the fact that he was holding back tears. His eyes were watering up. This was a moment that he chose. He came to me and told me that he was taking his son to the prom. He chauffeured him to the prom. He was not his date. He chauffeured him to the prom. That's what he did. And it was a beautiful moment,
Okay.
and we loved it. Our family has been waiting for this moment for years. Years, 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 years. The moment was beautiful. What you don't know and understand in this moment is that this is not even his biological son.
Let that sit in. Let it sit in. Let it sit in. Give it a clap. All right. All right. So let her talk. Let her talk.
This is the son that he raised since he was 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So this took a lot. My husband never condoned the femininity, the feminine hairstyles, the makeup, the nails. He never condoned any of it. This took a long time. My husband has definitely came a long way. But what you need to know is that he was proud in this moment and he loves his son. And I love my baby. I love my baby. I'm a very supportive mother. I believe that God makes no mistakes. And this is the son
All
that
right. All right. All right. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay. And for all of the people that's just joining live, this is what we're talking about right here. We're talking about this right here. This whole situation. This this whole situation. Y'all see the arrow moving? This whole that whole situation.
She didn't think it was going to go anywhere because she was just sharing her little moment of her son going to the prom. That's why she didn't think it was going anywhere. And she said it took a long time for him to be more accepting and just let it go. So what we're getting ready to do is give a clap and we're getting ready to let this go. Give it. Yep.
I don't want to let it go.
We got
No,
to.
no,
Mm-mm.
no. This is the only thing that I heard, and this is what's funny. This is it's nothing about the boy either.
I know.
None of what I got to say is
None of what you
yeah.
got. It's
None of what I
all
got to say
about
is
the
about the boy
mom
at all.
and what she talking
The
about.
mama and the daddy.
Yes. It don't have nothing to do with that child. That child is just accidentally in the
Exactly.
crossfire. Has nothing to do with that
Right.
beautiful child. Everything to do
At
with the
all.
mama and the daddy.
So when
Oh,
she kept talking, she was justifying, and the only thing I could think of was, okay, if that's the case,
then
let's get the daddy to the stage. Let's bring the daddy to the stage. Let him talk. Let him come talk. Let him come talk.
she gonna make him talk, but we won't see that for a couple of days. Just like when I told you the whole situation with Lauren and Jess, I said they gonna make her talk about it on and they did.
So that was the first thing that was just hilarious to me.
Whew.
No, that was the second thing that was hilarious to me. The first thing that was hilarious is I'm listening. I'm all into what she got to say. I'm reading her body language. I'm like, okay, I can see that she's doing damage control, trying to make sure everything is good. You know, she don't want the son to be out here looking crazy. And then he gonna have to say something. She don't want the dad to have to try to get on camera because he probably ain't gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
So she's like, all right, I'm going to get on and respond. So then I'm like, all right, cool, cool. That's the dad. They just come to the reality that this is what the decision that he made. We're gonna live with it. Love him regardless. Love him through it, whatever. All right, cool. But then when she said, and this ain't even his son, I said,
It was the "this ain't even his son" part that was just like, okay, now where's that bio dad? What that dude got to say?
oh,
What had happened to
cause
him? I could see it. I could
right,
see it
cause
all in your face.
cause that first dad, the one that ushered him to the prom, he probably like this mother finally about to get out the
Yep.
house.
One
You
more
see how
year.
big he is? He been eating all our food. Golly, thank you know what? Thank you. You want to go to the prom? What else you want me to do? What else you want me to do? You want a car? You want a car? Oh, but thoughts and prayers to them. I pray Godspeed. He's phenomenal, phenomenal. Everybody from the community, we rock with y'all. Y'all know we rock
We
with y'all.
do.
All right. Anyway, all right. So we had a few topics that we wanted to talk about. The first one up is, and this is lucrative love, right? Last time I checked, this is the
This
lucrative
is a
love
lucrative love
experience.
experience where we want everyone to be able to come through and talk to us about, your dating
How
style.
nasty they could get.
I mean, you probably gonna
Y'all positions.
that's for the
I'm
lucrative box. We have to put that
yeah,
together. Um,
yeah, we gotta do that.
yeah. So it's okay. We're gonna get there. That's gonna be after 12 o'clock show, apparently.
That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. So the first question is love still lucrative? Is love still lucrative? And for me, I think what we had is, as far as couples being in business
hmm
together, is it a burden or is it a blessing?
I have
I know you probably want me to answer first, don't
No,
you?
it's okay. I can answer that because I've had to be in it, but my experience was negative. So I don't have
Why?
nobody's gonna is paying any attention to what I'm getting ready to say. But I'm getting ready to say this. Probably Dre is he gonna tell me something about it.
You forgot this is gonna be up published
Hey,
forever.
and it don't matter. So when them comments come, I'll address it. Anyway, for the first like 2 years, I think I'm all right. I'm just kidding. Um, no, it was not a great experience being in, I guess, in bed with the person that you're in bed with. If that person does
Right.
not value what you bring to the table, what you bring to the business, and doesn't take credit for all of the ideas that you have and spend them as if they're their own, it's not great. Especially when you were around or you were there for the grunt, the burden, the trial, the error, the design, the logos, I mean, from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just for them to not want to give you any kind of commission or a very minimum commission. Um,
She's not talking about me, y'all.
I'm not talking about him. He is not
We
my
ain't making no money from
he
this
is
shit.
not my mate, okay? He has a very lucrative wife at his house, okay? It's not the same. Um, but it's very difficult. It was not watching.
Kevin froze up. Kevin froze up.
Sure, sure did.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Watch you. Um, but it was not a great experience. And I do feel that if you and that person are in it together, you have good communication, you're actually willing to work together to build, and you are realizing that if they're telling you something that you perceive as being negative, it's constructive criticism, it's not them criticizing you. There's a difference. And
What's the difference?
constructive criticism is telling you something you can do to better your business. If you do this, I think that you'll have a better turnout this way. Criticism is, hey, yo, you suck. Like, you need to change this. Like, I don't know why you even doing this. That's criticism. You're criticizing their craft. You're telling them that they're nothing that they're doing right. Oh, you know what? Your topics were great, but you kept moving. I think you should work on trying to be still. Maybe get a fidget. Maybe do something else. I think that you look really great in this, but I think black is your color. Like some of those things, that's constructive criticism. Criticizing somebody and just telling them all the negative things about them while not trying to help better, the person or the brand. No, that's criticism. That's not that's not healthy.
I got one issue
Go ahead.
with what you said, and I'm not trying to sound like a butthole. I
This
promise you.
is constructive criticism,
And
y'all.
I don't like it in the butthole either. I
Yes, he does.
just
Just a little bit.
just said that no, I don't. I do not. But this is what I look at, right? And this is where it gets hard for me. That's why I played the song close, too close. Um, what happens if the suggestions of the partner
Hmm.
is just trash, and you foresee all of them suggestions is being suggested? Sinking the ship. It's the Titanic.
Well,
Go get the throw 'em the boat.
because
Throw 'em the boat.
that's
They
communication.
swim.
You're supposed to be able to talk to one another. I didn't say that your criticism, your constructive criticism, your critiques were valid or worth anything. You might not be good at it. I mean, listening to someone and not
And that's
get
both ways
mad.
too.
Yeah.
Not just the woman or not just the
No,
dude.
they
That
just
goes both ways,
everybody.
right?
Like, just like, I
Also,
mean, come on.
this is the
Sometimes
thing. Because
you think that you know everything because you real excited. You just like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If you do this, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Man, all you need to do is start only. Nope, I don't need a starter only anything. Absolutely not. That's not. Mm-mm. But you know what? People like no, no, they don't.
but this is I'm just back. Rewinding some things in my head, probably like 2013. When I tell you when we was in the struggle, Lord Jesus, I had every bright idea. Like the guy that you see now,
You
that's all.
were the dude that came
That's
up. You were the guy that everybody ran away from because you like had $1 million idea every 5 minutes.
no,
Okay.
I was not that. No, I wasn't that. I was doing Hustle Man. Hustle Man was my like how I work now. I've always worked, right? I don't have an issue with working, but the business ideas is like I'm gonna go work for like 5 companies today, and then I'm gonna go pick up trash at the apartment complex, and then about 12:30 at night, I'm gonna go hang these signs up. We buy used cars, and then I'm gonna be a handyman in the day. I was just everywhere. And then I felt like the suggestions that were being offered, I was like, "This is not gonna make no money.
And they were.
This is bad.
They were gonna
Not
make
gonna."
money. You just thought all the ideas. If they
And that's
weren't from you, they sucked.
right,
Mm,
right. But nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I
mm.
know this is the thing. I realized that my ideas was trash back in the day.
At least you're
I
honest with
I
yourself.
own it. I own it. Now it's two sides. It's two sides. Like yo, son, I do not want to sell. Next question.
Hmm.
Next question.
Pull it up. What's the
So,
next one? Go
no,
ahead.
so,
Move, move.
no, no, but I didn't get a chance to respond. You just
My
responded
bad. Go ahead. You said
to the
next
whole.
question. You did it. You did it.
I did.
Hmm.
I did. So what was I forgot what we were talking about. The lucrative is
In
being
business,
in business with your partner a blessing or a burden? And then the sub question is can mixing love and money actually work or is it a setup?
can it be a lucrative love
I
experience?
um honestly,
Hmm.
I think I think that and this as far as I go, I do feel like you will have to ignore certain parts of a relationship to build the other parts of it. I feel like you got to ignore certain things because everybody feels, especially in the grind, when you're in the first half of it. Like in this case, we're doing lucrative love, the whole lucrative love experience. We haven't got to. We're almost about to hit 20 episodes. We're not quite there yet, though, right? So you and I both know it takes a lot of time and effort.
Mhm.
You get your makeup going. I been working all day. I got to have a little bit of family time. Then
Mhm.
I might like this week. I'm doing a 30 for 30. So it's like a lot of
Yeah.
effort that goes into building this thing, right? So when it comes to the regular family, or that stuff, at some point certain things take the back seat,
Yeah.
right? And and that's what I mean by like if everybody don't know what the business is about, everybody's not built for it. Cause a regular person, a regular uh, wife or regular girlfriend or somebody that's in different industries, not just like entertainment or like broadcast or nothing like that, but if you have a person, let's say I was dating, not I wasn't married. Let's say I was dating a a lawyer,
Okay.
right? When it comes to producing music, posting on socials, a certain amount of things to do for free, the just the day-to-day hustle, she gonna be like, nigga,
Mhm.
no, how much you making from this again?
Yeah.
Right? So for me, I do feel like it takes finding, I'm gonna use your word. I hate using that word too. It's
It's
trash.
not trash.
Your person. It takes you really finding your person and them going along with whatever the changes are. Cause I'm just saying, everybody ain't gonna be okay
No.
with they man talking to one of you. They gonna be like, this mother, you gonna talk to this B what? And you want me not to come in the room?
What y'all be talking about? I mean,
Right. And that's it. But even with me, and I talked about this in public, so I don't mind talking about it on the podcast. But when my wife did that video with that nigga and he picked her up, I was like, what the this nigga doing? Okay, okay, okay. Let's go. I turned into Glorilla. Let's go. I was like, okay, that's the treatment that you want to go with. Got you. Got you. But I just think about it like even with people like Denzel's wife, and I think LL Cool J's wife just said something about it. I married a sex symbol, like that's what it
mhm.
is. So I think it does take you really finding your person and them getting to it. Like even with I showed you David and Donnie,
Mhm.
Social Proof
Yeah.
Podcast. If you were ask me, I would think both of them are attractive. T's Muzz done took trips. I don't feel like he's smashing. And Donnie went to A&T too. I don't know if you knew that.
Mm-mm.
She went to A&T. But they're both attractive. Them Muzz have went to Turks. They have done trips with couples. And they've done, and I'm just like, it takes a special type of person to be like, okay, I'm secure in what's going on. It takes so for the mix of business, I don't know.
You can't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it can
I
work.
don't know.
I think it can work. Not for
I
everybody.
think it has to work.
I mean, it does have to work if you are trying to have a lucrative experience and you want to monetize things together as a couple. When you're a couple,
Hmm.
you are basically a company.
Right.
You have one that's CEO, you have one that's a COO, however you want to put it. You guys have president, vice president, however you want to put it. You have to work together. And if you don't work
So
together, then it's doomed to fail because you need the biggest thing is communication and to consistently work as having what the word that you hate the most, a baseline of communication.
that's trash
It's
too.
not trash. It's just it's facts. Like you
Garbage.
literally need to have a basic bottom line level of communication. And I don't like bottom line, so baseline. You need that. You need that to be able to sustain your relationship at the end of the day. Because
So
once you
this is
drop
so
below that, you don't want to be with that person, and that person does not want to be with you.
So even with that, okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Say it.
So when you get to that point, right, where you might touch that bottom baseline, right, is that's not a reason to dip out.
Why are you dipping out? You're married.
No, I'm talking about in the dating situation. Even with that,
If you're in a dating situation and you communicate with that person like, hey yo, what's going on? Like you're different. If that
hmm
person doesn't have the intellect or the availability to communicate their, that you're stating, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? I miss you. Like, what's happening? And you be like, hey, yo, I'm doing what I gotta do. I gotta work. Lies.
that's
No, it's
justifiable.
not. That's not justifiable because you was working this whole time. Like, what do you mean? You want a bum?
He may have to get more hours.
No.
He had to take up
You
more
can
hours.
communicate that you have different hours, that your hours change. You can communicate. My day is getting ready to be crazy. You that it takes what less than 3 seconds with AI. You be talking to your phone all the time, so you be like,
I love talking
"Hey yo,
mine.
send message to a wife, send
Hater.
message to whoever, stating, hey, today's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna hit you up in between. I'll talk to you after these meetings. All you have to do is speak. Get out of here. No,
I never thought about that. That's a play. Fellas, K just gave y'all a play and ain't
you can literally set your phone
you know
up.
to
You can set your phone up. I taught my son. You can set up the
text
little
all of them.
shortcut.
To text all of them.
Be like, hey, love you. Hey, thinking about you. Hey, time it out. You can literally set a specific time on even on our iPhone when you want this message to be sent out. It's not hard because just because you're not thinking about that person at that particular time doesn't mean you're not thinking about them. But if you know that you're that scatterbrain, set the alert up. Set it up.
It's not it's not hard because you got balance. Like you've learned how to manage that part of a system. Everybody don't know how to do that. You might be buddy that was wanting you to ride the trail joint. Mm,
Not doing that.
mm, he
The
may,
married man that wanted me to go on a trail ride, get up out of here.
I got to keep mentioning
You
that.
can you
He
I'm
was
I'm
interested.
going to keep mentioning it because he
He was,
wasn't the only person that was interested in me from jump, okay? He wasn't the
oh, you
only one.
had
I had
multiple.
multiple people
Ooh.
said that I looked cute and I was wearing not nothing like that said that I was supposed to be where I was at. I was just
You
chilling.
had jogging pants on, didn't you?
Basically, it was matching. It was cute. I had on some tennis
I remember
shoes.
somebody telling you this. I remember somebody telling you this.
It was just like
I
whatever.
remember. I remember somebody telling you this. I ain't gonna say his name, but somebody was telling you this.
I was
He
like, I
done
was
sold like
not
mad project.
not in the right place to be wearing that because there was literally half naked women all around me,
Okay.
all around.
I think we did it on that one. But I don't know. I do feel like I feel like when couples get into business together, honestly,
Honestly,
it it might be it might be 20% passion and seven no well no 30% passion. I give 30% passion and 70% necessity.
okay.
And I think whenever you get in a space where you have to do things out of necessity, something dies. Most of the time, for us in our age demo, is going to be the romance. You are not smashing.
You have
You are
you
t-
you
you got
have to
kids
schedule
and you
it
are
just
tired.
like everything else. Everything has to be scheduled. If you want to keep it, you have to work it into your life because it's
And
not
then
a
that
whole bunch
goes
of just free time. You actually working to become something.
and then when you get into that space, who wants it?
Hey, if you too tired,
When you get
hey, we got I don't know.
yeah, that's I think
That's a whole
but that's what
communication
I've
thing. That's why
noticed.
you plan it. Be like, oh, okay, Thursday night, whoop whoop. I don't know. Whatever works for your household. You got, your Tuesday, Thursdays, you got your Thursday, Sundays. These are the times that, I want to make sure that we at least have it twice a week or three times, however it works for your family
That's a
household. Tripping.
lot. Fellas, put it in the chat. Are you getting it 2 to 3 times a week?
Not my business. People do need to prioritize. You have to
They
prioritize
do
each
though.
other.
I do agree. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh,
You a trip. Mm, you killing me,
yeah,
Smalls.
I wish we need to do a panel discussion with married and single dudes and married and single women, like a whole panel
Oh,
discussion,
like on TikTok? Yeah, they allow you to do that on TikTok.
and just do the comparables.
Yeah.
Watch you gonna be like,
I'm gonna just do a scoreboard. I'm gonna just have a whiteboard and be like, mark it down.
yeah,
Okay.
and just we could that'd be fun. Just ask simple
Yeah.
questions. Just ask simple questions. That'd be cool. All right, so and we're hour in. So I did want to at least get one of these.
Right.
So you want five or you want seven? Which one you want? When we talk
Seven.
about five, is who initiates the definition of the relationship.
7.
Okay, we'll go to seven.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Love versus hustle, love language versus hustle language.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of what we just came from.
Okay, well let's do 5 then.
Yeah, let's do five. I like five. I like five. Who should initiate the definition of a relationship?
Let me tell you something. I have not been the first person to define the relationship in majority of them.
Ever?
Yeah, I said majority. This is a small percentage where I was, trying to define whatever it was. Nah.
Interesting. So from a dude standpoint, and they might listen. I
I'm gonna
think it's
tell you
funny
why.
people
Go
will call
ahead.
you. Now I think people. It's funny people. Dudes will call you a simp and they'll call you an alpha in the same token.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like y'all just weirdos. But anyway, I think, especially the earlier years,
Who defines the
the,
relationship?
the woman defines it.
In the earlier years of a relationship, like when you're younger or any relationship.
Dating,
And you're
dating.
when you're dating a person, you feel like the woman defines the relationship. How so?
Yeah. Because what happens? Every dude knows, especially if you ain't never got a piece of nothing. Hmm? Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break of that box, wet box.
That's why I'm not interested in giving up no box, wet box.
But the woman controls that, right?
But you know who
The woman
also
controls
helps
that.
contribute somebody getting box, wet box?
Who?
Y'all asses.
How?
Oh, however how you treat me or treat the person, that moistens the box. So let me put this
How?
out here. I'm gonna say
I'm
this,
talking
and
about as a single person.
I'm talking
I'm talking
about
about
as
as
a
a
single
single person.
person. I'm talking about as a single
Okay,
person.
I'm here. I'm listening.
You don't count. As a single person, you do. You have all of the tools to get it there. You don't have to be the best, the smoothest talker or anything. If you're the worst talker, you need to be able to give small tokens of love and appreciation. You know why? Because you not smooth enough to talk her out of her underwear. So you need to be smart enough to give small tokens of appreciation and things, and you need to be very attentive to the stuff that she likes, so that always keeps her at a level of happiness. I'm just telling you what works for the most of the people that I know that are single.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about from stranger
I'm
status
talking
to.
if
Say what?
you aren't like drop dead wow, yeah, you gotta work at it.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to, and when I say
That's
you
what I'm
have to
saying.
work at it, I said you need to breadcrumb it. Here, these are the things I know that you like. I want to make sure that those are the little things that you're going to always do to make sure that person is happy, especially if you already don't feel like you are all that and you feel like she is everything. You're going to always want to do that. You're going to make sure that she has like those small things that, romantic things like flowers, And candy, if she's a flower and candy girl, she might be a beer and pretzels chick. I don't know. That's not my business. But you're always going to try to make sure she has little tokens of things that always remind you or remind her of you. Just period.
That sounds that all sounds like he has to do what he has to do, but she's gonna define what's what.
You just said that.
She gotta define
You
it.
you
Define
you
it.
said this. I was giving you an explanation for it. But again,
Oh, you give me the why she has to. You give me the why she defines it.
mhm,
Yeah.
you
And then
did
I
it.
think
Unless he is just like beautiful, she's probably just gonna give it up just the fact that he's just beautiful and he's probably a complete jerk in a butthole.
right, right. So and I agree with that. But do you think people avoid the way or not avoid? How do I say that? Do you think people disregard the red flags when they see something they want?
People disregard the red flags when they see something shiny and beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely they do. They, oh my gosh, he is so handsome, but he can't read. Oh my gosh, he is so beautiful, but he talking like this. No, absolutely not. They do. They ignore it all the time. They just put the blinders on and they're just like, shh, be quiet and just do like this and just until they can't take it
If he got
anymore.
if he got that bag, he gonna get anything. That's what I say.
Did not the
The bag levels out the playing
let me
field.
tell you something. I think made this man very upset this weekend because I know that he had I know he had some coin. I didn't give a rat's. I didn't care. I didn't care.
Why?
Be-
Oh, you talking about the married
No,
dude
this
or
wasn't the married
somebody
dude.
else?
This was a different person. He was,
Okay.
he had his nice car. Was dressed appropriately. He was, very um clean put together. He was very put together. I was just like, thank you, no, thank you. And he looked distraught. Like, don't nobody tell me nah.
All right. So what could he have done to spark interest, or he just was far from your type?
He wasn't my type.
Okay.
And I was trying to be polite. And I was just, he was like, you don't want nothing to drink? No, I don't want anything to drink. I don't want no tea. I don't want it don't want no food. I'm good. I have food.
He's trying to give you that Cosby Quaalude.
Oh, I was like, thank you. But no, thank you. Like, I appreciate you. Like, appreciate you showing me some appreciation. But at this point, I've already told you, okay? At this point, it's stage in my life. I have had some horrible dating experiences that has left me saying, just fuck it.
No,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
no.
Yep.
It's I am wondering because I've heard what you said, right? And even some of the ladies that I work with, more so the black ones though. No, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Going through my Rolodex. Yeah, well, no, white and black because there's one white girl that works in our um, what you call it, not a science center, lab. It's a white girl that works. I be I be thinking about Bill, not a science guy and everything. But she's decent. She's a cute white girl, right? And she got one kid. A lot of what I've heard her say is a lot of what I've heard a lot of black women say. So I'm like, all right, it's the same thing. It got to be an issue with some of the dudes, or is the standard?
It's not even the standard being too hot. You ever come across someone and you can sit and have a conversation with them, but there's just no attraction anywhere else? Like zero.
No, I find everybody attractive that I talked.
Find a corner. Just find a corner.
Why am I talking to you if you're not attractive? Hi, I'm playing. Ooh. Is this content or no?
It is.
No, I mean, I'm really trying to think too. I be thinking hard. I don't find dudes attractive, so yeah, I have conversations with them.
My experiences don't shade the future experiences, but at some point, you can pick up on if a person is genuinely interested in you or if they're genuinely trying to bang you from a woman. Me personally, I can tell that because it happened. It's been something that I've had to deal with forever.
Is there something wrong with that?
I am typically not going to lead into spreading my legs. I'm not. And I have to put that
Right.
out in the beginning. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're not going to do it. So if you want us to go on dates and stuff like that, I want to be in a committed relationship. I'm not interested in being with somebody and spreading my legs because I'm not interested in that. I'm not going to do it. I want the next person I be with is going to be the person that I'm with for an extended period of time. If we're going to get it in, okay, then that'll happen. But why do I want to make my walls like just pushed out to satisfy some dude that don't really want to be with me? Absolutely no. I'm good. Soul ties are
I read
real.
that completely
Soul
differently. I
ties are
read that
so
completely different.
real. I don't want it. I don't.
Dre says so your experiences shades the future experiences?
No, but I have to be very
No?
particular about who I let in my space. I have
I agree with that.
So it's not going to be one of those things where every other Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes across be like, "Hey, yo, you pretty." So what? Like, thank you. I appreciate it. I thank you for it. But there's nothing else that you're gonna say. The next thing that comes out of your mouth is something crude,
What the mouth do?
right? Like, get out of here.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of that stuff is like what's that when they have the fake swords and everybody's yes, I do pronounce the W. I did say swords. Yes, I did. But when they got the fake swords with the little dot on the end, they stick was it javelin? Ain't they
Fencing.
called javelin? Fencing. Ain't there's like it's just like a game of like sparring. Like it's just going.
We can play chess all you want to, but in doing that, I doesn't mean that I need to, lay down. Like, mm-mm.
Nobody said nothing about laying
M-
down. This is
But
just
that's what it is all about. That is what the conversation all is about. I will not put myself in a situation I'm being on the app. Tried it, and
so.
within the third sentence, if you're not interested in doing it within like three, dates, I don't want to talk to you. Bye. Like,
So I guess my question is when it comes to that exchange, right? I don't think a lot of dudes know the difference between I don't think a lot of dudes know the difference between having a good conversation and then trying to get to home base.
it it
So
just
I
goes
think
straight
when
to
it,
home base. It's sick sad when it comes to the dating pool. I don't know.
so what could you do differently where their approach changes? How could you present differently where their approach change?
I've had on sweatpants, I've had on turtlenecks, I've been covered from head to toe with a head wrap, glasses on. It doesn't matter. It's all
The same thing.
right.
Hmm.
So what ends up happening is I just I'm fine. And it
Okay.
has to be somebody who is really interested in me as a person because I've had people be like, oh, you're so cool, I really like hanging out with you, but and I'm just like, the but is it was nice talking to you. I'm cool with being your friend. And at the end of the day, I don't have any time to waste. You want to have a cuddle buddy because
What's wrong with that?
I'm not interested in being nobody's cuddle buddy. I'm valued higher than that. I am better than that as a human being, as a person, because if I let every man who is interested in laying down with me, I'm nothing but a whore.
I don't
That
feel like
is
that's
what
the
that is.
there's a middle I
There's
do
no
feel like
middle
there's a
ground
middle
for a
ground.
woman.
It has to be.
There is
It
no
has to
middle
be a
ground
middle
for a
ground.
woman. I don't know what you're thinking about, but as a woman, someone could just put out the wrong type of information about you and just start a rumor that you're easy. And it is with you forever. And just the people that truly know you know that you're not that type of person.
So what does that matter though?
What does it matter when you're trying to actually be in a genuine relationship and have a genuine connection with another person? It matters a lot.
I guess you're right. I have to side with you on that because if I did hear that the girl I'm interested in is being a Tatiana,
You don't want to be
I'm
with
saying,
her,
or
or you might want to,
eh,
but you only want her for that.
what's wrong? Nah, I'm playing.
Trifling.
I think we did it. I think we did it. We did it. We did it. Hey,
But that's just my two cents.
I
I
just,
mean, hey.
I guess I'm just wondering, like, what is the standard of communication? Because the top, I'm gonna say maybe top three things that I've heard from all women when it comes to single women just trying to find the dude or they're wanting to date. I've noticed that a lot of the conversations have been trash, which I would put that to
Mm-hmm.
social media and the lack of social interaction, right? Um, the next might be he was an okay looking dude, but the dress was kind of crazy. Like he was dressed with the Pokemon shirt on.
Like, listen, I,
I'm
those are
like,
shallow hal things. Like, your clothes can be improved, but
right.
your ugly is to the bone. Okay, there, beauty is only skin deep, but ugly is to the bone. Like, you can be an ugly individual all the way through and through. Pretty is only
Do you
skin
think
deep.
Jonathan Majors is ugly?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what did it? Is it the muscles
It made him unattractive? No, if you like chopped his
that
head
made him
off,
attractive?
then he would be okay. Like, uh, I'm not. He's nope.
So so who would you say is the most attractive man in show business right now? Aaron Pierre?
Talking about the blue eyed man. Oh, he's an attractive man.
Who would you say is the top
I
right
have
now?
no. He's probably the top because I don't pay much attention right now. Um, I
Okay.
watch the same crap over and over again, so I don't know who's new people. I know that I saw his feed a lot. He is dating what, Tatiana Taylor?
I don't even think he really
He
dating her
probably
like
not,
that.
but that's some good
Cause
PR.
she likes
Yeah, she do.
yeah,
Yeah, she do.
exactly. Uh, what would you rate Michael B. Jordan?
He's right. He's up there. He's a nice looking man.
Okay. I'm trying to think all of the dudes who I would think is a sniper.
What's the
Cause
other blue eyed
honestly,
dude that is in a lot of, like, Think Like a Man?
Michael Ealy,
Yeah,
that boy a sniper.
he is an
He's
attractive man. Oh yeah. Even listen, L Cool J's wife, you go girl. Beautiful.
You think LL's attractive?
Yeah.
Not body wise, just in general. You think he's
Yeah, he
attractive?
got dimples and everything. Cute.
Okay. The funny thing is, I've we kind of as dudes, we know how to identify the snipers. Like if me and him was in the room and we were trying to go after the same girl, I might have a hard time. Even though I know I'm him, I'm gonna probably have a hard time, right? But when it comes to, I guess, the general interest actors, like I never understood why women went crazy over Idris Elba.
Nope.
I never understood it. I never to this day, and I love Denzel. I don't understand it.
No, Denzel
What
in
is it?
his heyday, yeah, he was a very attractive man. He has very nice features.
Was it the look or was it the aura?
It's both. It's both.
If you had to pick one that stuck out the
The
most.
look. He has a nice look. Yeah, he's an
Really?
attractive man.
Interesting. Okay. And you know us, we just go anything that's thick. We got like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. There's too many to even.
it's way too many fishes in the pond. Too many fishes.
You ain't gonna
Um,
try. You gonna stay in your lane. What you talking about?
I won't even try to understand my. Listen, listen. I just be like, this is my lane, and I'm gonna go over there.
Mm. He said, "I'm always
We
shooting
going
for
to
the
the formula.
stars."
Yo, we going to the Formula 500, cuz. We going. We're going to the Rockies. I want to get on the Elon train.
Listen, I know some very beautiful men, but I mean, I know I wouldn't have a chance with them. So I could tell them they beautiful to
What?
their face and not even be a thing. The reason why I say
That's
I'm
it.
not their cup of tea is
Uh-huh.
because I'm not. Like they want the girls that are like 5'2" to 5'4" and that are, small and petite little things. They don't want nobody like me. I'm 5'7" and I'm thick. Okay,
You mad tall. That's mad tall, cuz.
I am
You need to
thick.
go play for. You need to play for the
And
Harlem
This
Globetrotters.
not even me playing for the Harlem Globetrotters, but that's what they look for. They're looking for somebody that's like small and petite that weigh like a buck 50. Like they're not looking. They're not looking at me.
Eh,
I know, cause
you
I'm
wrong.
friends
You ain't
with
wrong.
somebody. I mean, he's a beautiful man. I have no problem telling him that he's a beautiful man.
You say beautiful man. I don't
I
know you
did.
can
I
say
can
that.
say that, and I just did. I
Just,
wish you would try to
uh,
correct me. He is a beautiful man.
uh,
Yeah.
but you just said my boy that's going to the prom
He
is
was he was a
beautiful.
pretty boy. I said it. He was a pretty boy. He was very made up.
I don't like
Makeup was all
handsome.
done.
You
You say what you want.
gonna
You
stay
can't.
handsome forever.
Mm-mm. You say what you want.
All right. Well, I think we did it. We did a good job. We did a good job. Um, do we have any announcements? Do we have any announcements? I know you're working on something. Would you like to tell the people about it? Not yet. Maybe.
Mm, I am going to start going live a little bit more. I did have somebody that said that they were going to talk to me because I'm doing some research for this little, booklet that I'm doing, this little book that I'm going to put out. And we're going to see how it's going to work for people that are dating and in the thick of dating and who's been, you know, been in there like you. I'm going to make sure you definitely going to do the last one. You definitely doing it.
I don't need to do none of
But
them. I am not a good example.
But I'm gonna need feedback. So when
Oh, I'll give you the
no, you
feedback. I
you're gonna
definitely
have
do.
to do the work that's inside of it. Yeah, there's gonna be a few things that you're gonna have to work at. Don't try to give me the boo button. You don't have one.
Hold on. I got new lights. I got new lights. Hold on. Here it is.
Look at you, fancy. Change color, change lights.
It's my red light because I'm not gonna do it.
Bye, y'all.
All right, we'll holler at y'all.
You suck. Lame.
Bye. Ah, that was fun.